Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Running Shorts. And today, Running Shorts is going to the dogs. Yeah, we're at home here today, and we're going to do another kind of, homemade, handheld type of running shorts. And we're going to be talking about going to the dogs. Now, I got to tell you something. Well, first of all, before I tell you anything, remember that if you like this video, please hit that like button at the bottom. Share this video with others who might be runners or maybe dog lovers. And of course, you can also subscribe to the channel and you will get Running Shorts videos all the time. And Edie can attest to that because sometimes we kick her out of her room when we're doing the videos. Okay, first off, I'm a dog lover. I guess I kind of have to admit that sometimes dogs can be a lot better than some people. They're just, and I believe that when we leave this life, that we're going to meet up with our dogs somewhere along the line. I sure do hope so because they mean everything to us. I got two of them here, Ginger and Edie. They're both rescues, and they are sometimes handfuls, but they are also just great companions and just terrific dogs, and we're very lucky to have them. Now, why am I talking about this? Why are we doing this? Why are we talking about dogs in a running video? Well, there's a couple of reasons. First off, I mean, we love our dogs, and they have dog races, and some people choose to take their dogs with them on a run, and that's all well and good. However, I would strongly recommend that you don't do that. Again, we love our dogs, but we don't know sometimes about other dogs, and we just don't know how our dogs are going to react with other dogs, although we always think that they're perfect and it's always going to be the other dogs that are going to cause the trouble. However, it's really probably not advisable to take your dogs on a run with you. And I'm going to give you a concrete example why. A very, very good friend of mine who just loves his dogs and has beautiful beagles. About 5, 6, 7 years ago, he went out for a run with his dog, who is generally extremely well behaved, had his dog on a leash, and he was kind of looking ahead as he was running, and his dog cut across in front of him violently because he saw another dog. She saw another dog. And the result was she took him out kind of like a tackle, took my friend out kind of like a tackle. His knee kind of twisted back the wrong way, and it wound up tearing his quadriceps muscle from his knee, and it required surgery. So, as much as we love to take our dogs for a run, take them for a brisk walk. I like, my dog Ginger, she likes to walk at, 15, 16 minutes a mile and does very well. In fact, she doesn't like when we go slow. So I would strongly suggest walking briskly with your dog. Really good for injury rehabilitation as well. But running with your dogs is probably not advisable. But, some people feel as though their dogs will give them no issues. If you're real confident about that, then you go for it. But I'm not going to do it anytime soon. Second thing about dogs are, I should say, dogs and runners. Dogs, by their nature, when they see something moving, they kind of like to, go after that in a good way or a violent way, and we just don't know which it's going to be. So, again, in my career, which has literally spanned the globe 4 times, I think I've run about 125,000 miles in my long career. Uh, I have two dog bites in my many years of running and my many miles of running. Both of those were pretty big dogs. Both of those required tetanus shots. Thankfully, neither of them required a rabies shot because I probably wouldn't have been too brave about that. So, what do we do? What do we do when a dog comes after us? First off, honestly, to dog owners, again, the quote, and I kind of wish I had a dollar for every time I heard it. I think I'd have several dollars. Uh, he won't hurt you. We just don't know that. I have a dog right here, and she is the sweetest thing in the world. But she will hurt you. And no matter what, no matter how much I try to convince myself that she won't, I would be lying to myself and to others if I said that. So, first of all, if you have a route that you're running and you know there's a dog there, I mean, maybe kindly suggest to the people that they have the dog on a chain or behind a fence because they should. Or just avoid that route because dogs are volatile. You just simply don't know. However, sometimes you may be in an area where you just don't know if there's dogs around and you will get attacked by the dog. Now, I know that the dog trainers and that kind of thing say you should never stare a dog down. But again, I'm going to use personal experience. Two dog bites in my entire life as a runner. Again, having run about 125,000 miles. So, I mean, it's kind of a good percentage. My philosophy is you let the dog know that you're a little more crazy than he or she is. And you kind of stop, you confront, you face the dog, and you just yell and go kind of crazy. And again, that's worked for me all but twice. So I think confronting the dog, once that dog gets behind you, you're going to get nipped anywhere from your ankle up to your posterior. So I kind of think that you shouldn't let the dog get behind you, or you're asking for trouble. So again, it's a conundrum when you talk about dogs. As I said, I love dogs, and I love probably 95% of them when I'm running. But that 5% of dogs that may be aggressive, I don't love them. So, as dog owners, dogs should be on a leash or, in behind an enclosure of some type. As runners, be aware that dogs are out there and they may come after you. Again, confront them. Front them, I should say, not actually confront. Front them, look at them, yell, scream at them, act a little bit crazy, and keep your fingers crossed that there's not not the type of dogs that will come after you, even if you do sort of front them. So, anyhow, let me give you one last shot of the ladies here. That's Ginger kind of staring at you, Edie kind of right here being shy, and they are tremendous. All dogs are great, but I'll tell you what, my little pitch for rescue dogs, they're special. Little bit different today on running shorts. Maybe not a whole lot about running, but we'll get back to that next week. Have a great weekend. Joe Muldowney here. Like, share. Send me a comment. Give me your dog story, and we'll talk about it another time. Have a great weekend. Joe Muldowney for Running Shorts saying bye for now.